What's up, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sarcasm back again with another video, and today, well, we're going to be doing some channel reviews. Before we jump into those, I just wanted to let you guys know that down below there is a link to TubeBuddy's website. It is an affiliate link, so if you want to support me and you don't already have TubeBuddy, go ahead and click on that and then download it. If you already have it, then congratulations, you're already a step ahead of the game. You don't have to support me, but it's an easy link to get there if you want to. So go ahead and jump down there. Anyways, let's jump into these channel reviews. So the first channel we're going to be looking at is Mr. Wordsmithy. He has 18 subscribers. Let's make that 19. Clicking on that. Alright, so first initial looks. I mean, the banner looks pretty good. I think you could also kind of spruce this up, make it a little more personalized. Looks like maybe it's a picture outside of an airplane window or something along those lines. I do see that you're using channel tags, so that's good. I would definitely go in and add a few more in here. Like I see you're playing Over the Horizon, add that in there. You know, Surging On, add like role-playing games. You know, the type of games that these are, you want to add those there because that will associate those type of games with your channel and vice versa. So when people look up Horizon Zero Dawn, they might come across your channel. You know, that's just an idea there. Let's see. Let's look at your About tab. And yet another show sponsored by caffeine, sarcasm, and occasional profanity. The description is short. It's a little bit interesting and everything, but you should really put something that is a way for other people to get to know you in a way. You know, if I'm coming to your channel the first time, which I am today, this does not tell me anything. It tells me you might have a little bit of interesting content, but it doesn't draw me in. It doesn't tell me who you are. So that's something that I definitely want to see you expand on. Think I heard YouTube getting rid of it, or is getting rid of it. Go ahead and use your discussion tab. You know, just add a public comment kind of thing, just saying, hey, what's up guys, are you enjoying my latest content? Let me know. You know, I need to know that kind of stuff. You are not using your featured channels option here. That's another way that can help your channel out, because your channel can also show up in the other people's featured list. You know, over on the side whenever you're watching a video and it's like, hey, go check out this video from this person. That can help you, because if you put your featured channels there, someone else might put you in theirs. Kind of relates the love back and forth there. Plus, it's just a nice thing to do. Put a few of your favorite YouTubers in there. Doesn't have to be me. Doesn't have to be, you know, your best friend. Can be just somebody that you watch normally. Maybe not even someone that relates to gaming. Just add it there, and let's look at your playlist. You got 3 playlists going on. Looks like you were doing some streams. I did see earlier Surging On was the game that you've played the most. And this is something that I mentioned in my previous video, but go ahead and add a description of what we can find in the playlists. That is an option. Can't do that here, obviously. It's just going to say report it, and I don't want to report your playlist. That's messed up. So we're going to click on this first video, Over the Horizon, episode 2. Actually, before we click on that, here's, and I'm sure you already are well aware of what I'm going to say here, but buddy, I want to see you making some custom thumbnails. You know, obviously this one's fine, and I haven't jumped into your videos, so I don't know if you're using a webcam. If you do, throw your face on a thumbnail. Make it as personal as possible. You want to stand out. If someone's looking up The Surge and they just see the generic screen capture or whatever I assume this is for the game, the thumbnail that you're using for it. Someone just sees that, they're less likely to click that versus if you're, you know, looking at a big YouTuber, for instance. And these are just certain ways to stand out, add a little bit of color to them, all sorts of things you can do. And you don't necessarily have to do every single thing, just try to make it your own. That way you can stand out from the next person. So anyways, now we're clicking on the video. Whoa, God. now that we're looking at this video, here's the first one on the list. You're only getting 1 out of 20 suggested videos, which, you know, that's pretty normal. The tags, that's going to obviously be somewhere that you're going to want to work on, or something that you're going to want to work on. And I don't know if you've seen my latest video. I'll leave a link up here, wherever, in the corner, whatever, down below. But one of the biggest things that I was talking about in that is to amp up your description for what goes on in the video. It's almost an hour long. There is way more stuff that you could put into this description. And then you can take those keywords from the description and throw it into your tags. Ideally, I try to shoot for at least 10 where the video's tags appear in the title and description. So like, you could have even put Over the Horizon, could have put episode 2, could have put fire arrows. You know, those are just a few things you could have put in there, but you could have also expanded the description a little bit more and had way more tags you can throw in there. I want you to try and use as much as possible out of your 500 characters on your tag allowance. But that's just, you know, a little thing that I would definitely recommend. Alright, so now we are looking at Melicity. First initial reaction, I love your banner. It is amazing looking. It is very well done. Kudos to you on that. That is, you know, something that is going to stand out to anybody that visits your channel for the first time. I do think you could probably personalize it even more than it already is if you wanted to be picky. But I'm not going to be too picky. You're at 64 subscribers. That's not too bad at all. I would love to see you go in and add some channel tags. That can definitely help associate and drag more people to your channel. You have a channel trailer. That's awesome as well. You're doing everything as possible from what I'm seeing so far to try and generate as much as you can, except for the channel tags. So let's go to your about. Hello there, my name is Melicity and I love playing video games. I think that's an awesome description right there. I wouldn't change anything unless you want to make it even more personalized. But what I'm getting from that is what you like to play, what we're going to find on your channel, and that you're open for people to give you ideas on other games that you could play, or something in that aspect at least. And that's pretty awesome. You do also have your Twitter link. It does look like you're kind of using your discussion tab, not to like get into that personal there. You are using a featured channel. You only have one on there. You could always add more, but that's still a great thing. You have a lot of playlists, and that's not a bad thing if you have a bunch of different games that you want to keep categorized. Alright, let's click on Visage here, and I would go in and add a description for what we're going to find in this playlist. It's never a bad thing to put more in there. It also potentially gives more searchability for the playlist. Something I would recommend with your playlist is if you have these private videos that you don't want to show up in the playlist anymore, go through and remove them. If that wasn't on purpose and I'm just seeing a glitch or something like that, you know, don't worry about it, obviously. But that's something I would definitely go fix, because if someone's like, well, let me watch number 5, and we click to the next one, took me to a completely different YouTube channel. Alright, so we're going to click on your first video here, most recent upload. And again, 1 out of 20 suggested videos are from this creator. That's something that's hard to break into, but it comes with, you know, making sure your tags are taken care of in the best way possible. So you only have 4. I would recommend to try and reach 10 as much as possible. Anything over, you know, you're doing great, in my opinion. I almost always end up hitting 10 to 12 to 15. Some of them are 18. So we're looking at What Have They Done to My Mom, Beyond Two Souls, part 16. You could have used mom as a tag here. This episode of Beyond Two Souls, we meet up with Cole. You could have used Cole. And he tells us a bit more about our past, especially about our mother. You could have used mother. The fact that she is still alive. and staying in the asylum. You could have put asylum in here. Just all sorts of things. You could also expand a little bit more on there. Again, you have a 30-minute almost video. Sure, you could find a way to add a little bit more text, even if you're kind of just overplaying it. That's okay too, as long as it's not into the clickbaity-ish style. Do think that your thumbnails could also use a little more personalization. I do like that you're adding this little character into the thumbnails. That is very well done. That is adding a personalization. Maybe make the character a little bit bigger. But those are just, you know, a few things that I would recommend that I would like to see you work on. Okay, so the next channel that we're going to be looking at is going to be Beardo Benjo YouTube. Alright, so my first initial reaction here is I love your banner. It is at least full screen, you know, it looks pretty decent. You got your name up there so everyone knows this is your channel. You have your Twitter, you have your Snapchat over there. I don't see any of your channel links over here on the side, but that's okay. It's probably YouTube, just being YouTube. Channel tags here aren't terrible. I would like to see you add a few more. You know, add like the type of games. I see you have horror and gamer. Put horror games. You can put the name of the games that you're playing on here as well if you want to associate your channel with that game. Especially if you've done, I mean, it looks like you have 7 parts of Infliction, so I would definitely add Infliction up there just because you've done the entire game. You know, why not? Just a few ideas, but I think you're at least headed in the right direction here, and that's not a bad thing what you've got already. So let's go to the about. Welcome to my own little slice of the internet. New gaming related videos dropping each and every week. From the scariest horror titles to new and trending releases, I'll be screaming, laughing, and musing my way through a whole range of content. So buckle up and get ready for this brand new adventure. And that right there is what I would say is a great about me section. I have no real issues with that. Honestly, I think that's great what you have going so far. So I definitely wouldn't change any of that, but you could always add to it if that makes sense. Your links are down here, so yeah, it's just YouTube being a bully. So I can't really nick you for that one. It's just YouTube doesn't want to put those links up there anymore, and again, I don't understand it. It does look like you're actually using your featured channels tab, and that's awesome. Again, that'll show up on the discussion tab over here on the side. Shows up on the about. Shows up on your homepage. Like, hey, these are some people that I support, and those people might support you back. So let's go to your playlists here. Daytime Spooks. And you have a description of what to find in this playlist, and I think that's great. If I'm someone that's looking for a specific playlist and I don't want to watch a first video to find out, I'm going to look for a description. You've got it there. That's going to tell me, hey, you're meddling in some of the scariest video games available. You won't be giving them any additional advantage. You know, that kind of thing. That will let somebody know this is exactly what I'm looking for. So kudos to you on that one. So what I'm going to say here, and I mean this in the nicest way, but I want you to get a little more personal with your thumbnails. I see you kind of had this like cookie cutter for Infliction. That's not a bad thing, but I would have personally switched up at least my facial reaction or something along those lines to make each one stand out a little bit different. Because right now it's just the same face, same background, same wording. The only thing that's different is going to be, you know, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, final part, you know, those kind of things. So I would definitely try and stand out a little bit more on doing that. Best way to put that is think of whenever you're searching, if you search for Infliction, everybody that's ever done infliction is going to be listed, or at least that has it as a tag on their video. So whether it's infliction, the video game, or if they're just putting infliction, or they're going to show up there. So you want to make your thumbnail pop out more to someone that's looking through that if they're looking for this specific game. Alright, so this is going to be your biggest thing that I'm going to nick you for here. This video's tags appear 0 times in the title and description. Now, you have infliction everywhere right here, but you don't have it by itself. That's why you're not getting this one right here. You could put daytime spooks as a tag. You could put spooks by itself as a tag. You can get final part if you don't have that on here. Put final episode. Again, it's not bad what you have here. I've definitely seen a lot lower, probably seen a lot lower amount of a description in this video. Not to nick on anybody or give anybody a hard time per se. Parts 1 through 6, tag all of those, and then make sure this is another step that you could generate more views on your other videos. If someone comes across this one first, put in a card up here that'll pop up a few minutes into the video saying, hey, if you haven't checked this out, go check out my first video and watch the series first. You can also link directly to your playlist for it. So that'll generate more views across the board that way too. Next up is DCF, or Dark Cyborg Fox. Dark Cyber, I think that your banner is really unique. At least I haven't personally seen it anywhere else. I haven't seen someone copy and paste it. The one thing I want to say is I think you need to come in and you need to change the sizing of it a little bit, because it's being cut off here at the top and at the bottom, unless that's what you're going for. But personally, it would look a little more cleaner if it's all the text is in the actual banner. I know that it changes on TV. I can't really just look at it. You're not using any channel tags, so I would love for you to go in and add some channel tags. If you'd like, I can leave in the description below either instructions or a link on how to get to the channel tags, because I remember it can be kind of finicky to get there until you know how to get there. So let's go to your About tab, and you're not even using your About tab, bud. Come on. Go in and add a description. It doesn't have to be very long. Make it as long as you possibly want, but let us get to know who is Dark Cyber Fox. You don't have to put your name out there. You can use Dark Cyber Fox, but explain some of the videos that you're wanting to do on your channel, the types of games you love to play, all sorts of things. Take a page in the book from the previous people we've looked at in this video. Thank you for at least using the channel's featured list tab. And I think that's great that you are at least using that. And we're not going to go to liked videos, because that's just liked. If you were to look at mine, which I don't have listed personally, it'd be like 5 million videos at least. I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't know if you guys can see that. This week's been a little busy, so it hasn't been that bad, but I've seen 39 hour, 45 hours listed on there. Tab here, and I'm noticing again you're not using your descriptions for your playlist. A lot of people don't even know that you can do that. That's why I'm always such a big pusher of that. It may not necessarily help you as far as generating views, but for the people that do want to know what's in this playlist, that's going to be something that's going to help them. So let's go to your videos, and this is something that I've already noticed, but I want to kind of nag you about a little bit. Fix your thumbnails, make them look a little bit better. I think they're pretty unique as far as what the background is. At least I think they're unique in a way. But instead of having them stretched out, just fix the image a little bit, make it look like it's supposed to. Anyway, so it does look like you're doing pretty decently on your tags. I want you to try and get that to 10. It's pretty easy to do. Let's see. Let's look through your tags here. And Claire's story finale. If you would have just put Claire by herself, that would have gotten you another one. Claire and Claire's story. I don't think I see Claire's story by itself. Yeah, those are the ideas, is like keywords that you would want someone to associate this video with. Go ahead and put them. But you're already doing a pretty decent route as far as making those tags, so I can't complain on you too much. You're doing a lot better than some other people, you know, and that's what these videos are for. But anyways, guys, so if you enjoyed these channel reviews, if I helped you out in any kind of way, let me know down below. And if you're interested in using TubeBuddy and you're not already, go ahead and click on the link in the description. It'll send you on over to TubeBuddy's website where you can install it. It'll ask you for your YouTube information so you can log in. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Sarcasm, as always. And yeah, see you later.